Hello and welcome once again to an Epicor tutorial video. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a sales order. A sales order is a purchase agreement with a customer. A sales order has three important parts that we'll review: the header, the lines, and the releases. The header stores the main information about the customer making the purchase. Each line shows the details of the items purchased, such as quantity and price. And each release indicates when the item should be shipped to the customer. One order can have multiple lines and multiple releases. For many orders, you can create production jobs or you can ship directly from inventory to the customer. We'll start by opening the menu Order Entry. This is the sales order entry screen. Let's create a new order. To create a new order, the first thing we need to do is select a customer. You can search using filters such as city, country, group, ID, name, phone, etc. You can also filter by territory, if applicable. You can also select whether it's a customer, prospect, or suspect. I will select Addison. Here, you can choose the bill to and ship to. For example, you can bill the headquarters, but ship to another office or location. You can also select the contact. If the customer sends you a PO number, you can enter it here to create a link between their PO and your sales order. You can modify the order date and the need by date if necessary. The need by date is not mandatory. For example, if the customer needs the items on September 26th and you know shipping takes 3 days, you could set the date accordingly. You can also specify a shipping time if required. If you work with a specific shipping company or the client has any preference, you can also define it here. And here the payment terms such as credit terms or discounts. Once this information is completed, click Save. Within the header, there are many additional order details available. Next, we are going to create a new line, and the system automatically switches to the Lines tab. We're going to select a part. You can search and filter parts such as manufactured parts, purchased parts, or sales kits. In this example, I'll choose a purchased part. I click Search, and I'll select this one. This means I will buy this part and sell it to my customer. If your internal part number differs from the customer's part number, you can select the customer's here in Customer Part Reference. Under Order Quantity, I'll enter 100 pieces. The unit price will be 5. If there are discounts or list prices, they can also be entered here. If this sales order is for a return material authorization, it can also be linked here with the RMA. There is also a marketing section where you can associate the order with a campaign or event. The product group and sales category appear depending on your Epicor setup. Click Save. The system automatically creates a release. By default, Epicor assumes that all 100 pieces will ship in one shipment on the specified date. If you want the entire line to ship complete, meaning it cannot be split into multiple shipments, you can select Ship Line Complete and Save. This prevents the shipment from being divided. However, if you want your shipments to be separated, you can modify this. For example, you could ship 50 pieces on one day and 50 pieces on another day, depending on customer agreement or capacity. So you can edit the quantity to 50. Adjust the ship by date, save, and then add a second release for the remaining 50 pieces. And save. By default, releases are marked as firm release. This means MRP will consider this quantity committed for the selected date. If you uncheck this box, MRP will ignore it. However, you can still manually process it. If you use MRP for planning materials and jobs, it is important to keep this checked. And with all this information, the sales order is created. Once the order has been sent to the customer and they approve it, select ready to fulfill, and will now appear in the fulfillment workbench. It asks if you want to refresh the lines and releases with the changes. We click Yes. From the Actions menu, you can print the Sales Order Acknowledgment report, which is the one you send to the customer. Or you can click on the printer icon, generate a print preview, select the report style, create a PDF, and send it to the customer. You can also click Email, enter the sales order number, and send it directly to the customer. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.